Okay, so the Sephora holiday savings event started a few days ago. I did do a video on some of my recommendations. If you want to check it out, I'll link it below. There's also a giveaway in that video. 3 people will win Sephora gift cards. So definitely check it out. And then I have another giveaway coming when I do my Sephora haul. So stay tuned for that. But anyway, in between those 2 videos, I wanted to do another one sharing Sephora recommendations under $25. Beauty products are expensive and I love the drugstore. Don't get me wrong. Like there are so many good drugstore products, but sometimes when you're shopping at Sephora, you can add like 2 products to your cart and all of a sudden it's over $100. So in today's video, I wanted to focus on some of the more affordable options at Sephora. So if you have like a $100 budget, then you could get like 4 or 5 of these products for that price point. And they're really, really good. This has been an ongoing series on my channel. So I have 4 other videos like this. If you really want to focus on affordable products at Sephora that are worth the money, I'll link those videos in the description box below. But in today's video, I have a few more that I wanted to share with you as well. This is from Colé. It is the lip treatment oil. So I got the shade Smitten. I'm pretty sure I picked this up during the last Sephora sale in the spring because I did wear this quite a bit during the summertime. It's pretty much like the perfect mix between a hot pink and a red. It is so beautiful. It actually has more pigment than I thought it was going to. So I loved wearing this because it added like a nice pop of color to the lips without being like a full-on opaque lip gloss. They do say that it's like a mix between a lip oil and a lip gloss, and so many brands are describing their lip products that way these days. But in my opinion, this one is more of like a true gloss. It's pretty thick, it's very, very moisturizing, and it does last on the lips pretty well. It has a gorgeous shine to it, and I actually picked one up during this Sephora sale. I'm excited to get it because which shade did I get? I forget the exact name. I got the shade Excellence, which they describe as a rosy brown. I'm so excited to have that one. They actually have a kit available right now. If you are interested in trying this, it's not under $25, but since I'm on the topic of this product, they have their Hydrating Lip Treatment Oil Set, which comes with 3 full-size products for $42. But one product alone is $20. If you want a little bit of like a thicker, moisturizing, very glossy gloss, I think you'll like this. It does have a little bit of a sticky feel to it, which is why I wouldn't really describe it as like a lip oil because lip oils tend to be very slippery and not sticky at all. But because it is a little bit sticky, I find that it actually stays in place really well, which on some days you just want like a longer lasting gloss. So I love this formula. I think it's a great option. I know I talk about their powder a lot. There are a few products I haven't tried yet, but another product I really do like is their Lash-Amplifying Mascara. When I first tried this, I wasn't sold on it because I do think the formula is a little bit heavier than other mascara formulas I've tried. You're not really going to get like the most intense lift or curl with this mascara, but you are going to get a lot of drama. This makes your lashes look really thick, super full, very, very long. So if drama is what you're going for, I think you'll really enjoy this. I never experienced any flaking or any smudging. I think it's actually a little bit difficult to remove at the end of the night. So I would go in with like a waterproof eye makeup remover or something that's a little more heavy duty, but it actually does stay in place really well. And whenever I wear this, I get compliments in real life. And that's how I know it's good because I don't have good natural lashes. I'm wearing fake lashes today. And if someone's complimenting my real natural lashes, I'm like, what mascara am I wearing? And I need to wear that every single day because my natural lashes are so, they're just not great. They're not. So I do really enjoy this product on days where I want more of a dramatic look. Normally, I'm not one to recommend single shadows from Sephora because single shadows can be really expensive. And honestly, for a few more dollars, like sometimes you can get an entire eyeshadow palette. But I have come to appreciate the occasional single shadow in my collection. And sometimes I don't want like a full eyeshadow palette because I have a lot of palettes and I just want like something very, very specific. So in 2023, I feel like I have fallen in love with a couple of single shadows. And if you're going to buy this product, I do recommend buying it during the sale or during Black Friday if you can get a little bit of a discount because it's pretty pricey, but I really do love it. It's the Urban Decay Moondust Shadow, and I have the shade Space Cowboy. I will say they did launch some palettes this year that have like a couple of different Moondust shadows in them, like they're full Moondust eyeshadow palettes. So if you want multiple options, those might be more ideal. But I don't know, I've looked at the other Moondust shadows in person, and this is the one that I like the best. So I haven't purchased another one yet. I do think that this one kind of goes with everything. So I'm wearing this today. I literally just have one other shadow in my crease, and that's it. This just gives your eyes like a very wet looking sparkle, but it's not a cream. It's not even like a creamy metallic, which I do typically enjoy, but those formulas are definitely different than this one. This one feels, I always say this, but it almost feels like it has as hard pan. Like when you touch your finger on it, it doesn't really feel creamy or soft or smooth. It doesn't feel like a formula I would like, but it is. It looks so pretty. It just gives you like that beautiful wet looking sheen, but it's a true powder. It really is gorgeous. And this is one of the few expensive single shadows that I truly think is worth the money because I just don't have another shadow that looks quite like this. There's a ColourPop shadow that a lot of people recommend, and I can't remember which one it is for some reason. I'll try to find it and put it in the description box below, but that formula is so different. You definitely get a similar effect on the eyes, and I love the ColourPop Super Shock shadows, don't get me wrong, but those are true like cream to powder shadows, and some people don't really like that formula. So if you just want like a typical powder shadow that doesn't have that creamy feel to it, this is the formula to try. It really is gorgeous, and I'm glad I bought this. I got it on sale at some point. Or you know what? I used my Ulta points on it a while ago, but if I ever lost it, I would go out and repurchase it because I end up using it quite a bit. Another single shadow that I do recommend if you love like that wet looking sparkle is this one from KVD Beauty. So these went viral a while ago and then I never heard about them again, but I still use mine all the time. These are this is the Dazzle stick. I have the shade Hail Surge. And I think it's because after they went viral, they were out of stock for so long. Like it took KVD Beauty forever to restock them that people just kind of lost interest in them. And again, I never hear anyone talking about them, but they're still amazing. If you do like more of a cream shadow, this is a really good option. There's something about like a creamy formula that I tend to prefer to just like a regular, like firmly pressed powder shadow. And you can swipe this on your eye. You can just take your finger and kind of dab it on, but this looks so pretty every single time I wear it. And the reason why I like these shadows is because I can literally throw like a bronzer in the crease or just like an easy brown shadow and then go over the lid with this. And it looks like I did something a lot more interesting than I actually did. Or if I take the time to do like a full eyeshadow look and it's just missing something, a shadow like this or this just really does make the difference between, you know, not having it and just adding a little on top. Like it just elevates the look every time. So anyway, these are, you know, expensive for single shadows because in my mind, I'm always like, well, for $10 more, I can get a full palette. But I think I've used these enough that I really do think they are worth the money in my collection. And there's just something about like these two formulas and these two shades in particular that I haven't been able to replicate within any of my other eyeshadow palettes. So these have really proven their worth in my collection. Speaking of KVD Beauty, I also wanted to recommend the Tattoo Pencil Liners. These do not move. Like if you are looking for a true long-lasting eyeliner pencil, this is the formula to try. I would not describe these as creamy eyeliners at all. If you're looking for a creamy eyeliner, I would go with Urban Decay, or I would use the new Essence gel eyeliners. Those are really great. The LA Girl metallic liners. These almost feel a little bit dry in comparison to those three formulas. But if you're looking for an eyeliner that actually lasts on the waterline, this is the formula to try. Like it will not fade, it will not smudge, it won't run. It really does stay in place so well. They almost feel a little bit dry as you apply them. Like even when I swatch these on my hand, I'm like, oh, it takes a little bit of work to actually draw it on. But that's why it's so ideal in the waterline because it is more of a dry formula. So it's not the type of formula I personally like to use like on my upper lash line. It's fine, but I really do mainly recommend these on the waterline because they won't move and they're really vibrant. They have beautiful colors to choose from. I'm pretty sure KVD also has a kit during the holiday season. I feel like these random kits keep popping into my mind because I've done so many videos on Sephora holiday kits, but they did do a kit with a full-size pencil liner in black and then a full-size liquid liner in black as well. I do like their liquid liner. Is that under $25? I think it is. The liquid liner is $25 exactly. I think the kit is a few more dollars than that. So basically for like the price of the liquid liner plus a few dollars, you can get two full-size products. So that might be worth considering if you're looking for like a black liquid liner and a black eyeliner. I don't tend to wear the black one of this as much. I can't actually remember the last time I wore black in my waterline. I usually do wear like a lighter shade or a really colorful shade or like some sort of metallic. So black eyeliner for my waterline is not my personal favorite, but I do think they have some beautiful colors. I know they have like a lime green I kind of want to try, and then they do have a light nude that I have somewhere. I can't find that one, but I think this formula is really, really nice. I did talk about this product in my other Sephora recommendations video, but it's my only repeat, and I have to talk about this because I don't know that I've talked about it a ton on my channel, and it really is a go-to staple. It's the new Tower 28 Serum Concealer. So I have the shade DTLA. I have two different shades, but right now this has been my go-to because it is a little bit lighter than my skin tone. So I feel like it's perfect for actually brightening up the under eye area. This formula is gorgeous. It is so lightweight, incredibly smoothing, very, very hydrating. It just feels good when you apply it to the skin. This almost makes my other concealers feel heavy because it is so lightweight, but it still has really good coverage. That is my one issue with more of a hydrating formula. Typically, if it is very hydrating or very thin, it basically blends away to nothing or it instantly creases. I do like the feel of a very like thin serum-like texture on my skin, but it usually won't hold up on my skin. This one stays in place really well. It definitely evens out the redness under my eyes. It brightens. It just looks and feels so good. The best part is it's Tower 28, so it's more affordable than other high-end concealers. This is $22. I'm pretty sure I've mentioned like a ton of other Tower 28 products in my other videos in this series because most of their products are under 25, and this concealer really is so good. Like I would probably pay like $40 for this, which I hope they don't ever charge that much, but it really is such a staple in my routine that I would definitely pay more than the $22 price point. Like that is such a good price for what you're getting because the quality is so high. Normally I don't buy a lot of lip liners at Sephora because there are so many good options at the drugstore, but I bought this one from Rare Beauty. Again, I think I got it in the spring sale. It's their matte lip liner and I have the shade, what color do I have? Oh, I have the color Talented. So there are a few reasons why I like this. First of all, I like that it is a twist up. A lot of my eyeliners you have to sharpen. I just spent like an hour and a half the other day sharpening all of my eyeliners, all of my lip liners. It took me forever, but every time I went to do my makeup, like none of my lip liners were sharpened. So I was always reaching for this one. And I've been using it a ton because it is a twist up, but the actual formula is great. It's very smooth as you apply it. So it's so easy to outline your lips really quickly and even fill them in if that's what you want to do, but it does dry down. It does stay in place really well. I keep meaning to check these out in person because I feel like I got lucky. Like this shade really is one of my go-tos, but sometimes it's hard to pick lip liners out online because I feel like I guess it just I don't know if everyone is like this, but I feel like I'm so picky about my lip liner colors. Like I do love to have like a range of nudes, but sometimes if it's like a little bit too pink or a little bit too brown, like I won't reach for it quite as much. This one really is my perfect everyday like light nude shade. So I enjoy this. I do recommend these. They're $15, so they're already a great price point, but if you can get them on sale, they're obviously going to be even less. Rare Beauty actually has a good amount of products under $25 as well. Another one of my favorites that I know I've talked about a ton on my channel. Actually, have I mentioned these in another one of these videos? I might have talked about these in a previous like favorites under 25 video, but I'll repeat them again because I do love these so much. These are the Rare Beauty Glossy Lip Balms. These are so good. Like I feel like these are underrated because Rare Beauty has so many good products, but I feel like these do not get enough love and they're so nice, especially for the fall and the winter because the formula is so nourishing. It's basically like this feels like a lip treatment with like a touch of color. I'm wearing this one today in the shade Nearly Berry. I have a little bit of lip liner underneath, but it is so smooth, so glossy. Like it just looks really pretty, but it feels really good. Like on days where I want like the most comfortable lip product I own, this is what I reach for. My favorite shade is Nearly Neutral, which I can't find. I remember bringing it with me last weekend when we went out. We went to the pumpkin patch and it's gone. Honestly, it will turn up somewhere. It's probably in a coat pocket. Maybe it's in my car. That is like my favorite lip product of all time. It really is. Like, I feel like that's kind of a hard choice to make because I like so many formulas for one reason or another. But if I'm running out the door and I'm just like quickly grabbing a lip product, that's what I bring with me every time. And that's why I always lose it. They're just comfortable and smooth and glossy and nourishing. Like they feel good. They look good. I actually just saw an Instagram reel on these because someone was talking, I don't know if they worked in cosmetics in one area or another, and they were talking about how Rare Beauty has like a really good stopper in here because the wand never has lip gloss on it, so it doesn't get messy. It allows like the perfect amount of product to be on the applicator when you apply it to the lips. So I love these. This is random, but I also like the fact that they're flat on the bottom so they don't roll away when I'm doing my makeup. I have nothing but good things to say about these. Like I want all of the shades. Right now I have 3, so I don't know. Like I bought the shades that I thought I would like the best, but every time I'm on Sephora's website, I'm like, should I just buy the other ones because I love them so much? One of you recommended this product to me a while ago, and I'm so thankful you did because this product helps me so much. And as we head into the fall and the winter, I wanted to recommend it if you deal with dry hands as well. Like I'm talking severely dry hands, like cracked hands, sensitive hands. If you have eczema on your hands, like I do, like this product makes such a difference. It is the Skin Fix Eczema Plus Hand Repair Cream. This is almost like, I would say like a hand mask. It has like this intense balmy feel to it. So if you can't deal with like any sort of greasiness or like a heavy feel on your hands, which is not my favorite feeling, this might not be ideal. Like if you are working during the day and you're like touching papers or typing or you're doing a lot with your hands, it might not be the most ideal. But at the same time, if you have such severe dry hands, sometimes you just do whatever you have to. And I typically will use this at night, and I feel like that is the best time because then I can just go to bed and the next day my hands feel really, really good. I've noticed like it's only, what is it? Like October, end of October, and my hands are already like so dry. So it's about to be a long winter. I typically do keep this in my purse as well, just because sometimes when I'm out and my hands are dry, like there's just nothing that helps. And this is the one product that really does. So I love this product. I would really recommend it if you have extremely dry hands. If you are someone who likes more of like a lightweight hand cream that sinks in quickly, this won't be ideal for you. But if you're like, I'm desperate, I need something that works, then I do recommend this. And whoever recommended this to me, like, I can't remember. I need to go back and see if I can find it in my comments and search because I'm so thankful because I haven't found anything that works quite as well as this. So I do recommend trying this out. I like the whole Skin Fix line, like everything I've tried so far, but I feel like you get a lot of product in here. Like 3 ounces doesn't sound like a lot for a hand cream, but because it's so thick, you just need a really small amount. The last thing I wanted to recommend is an eyeliner from Danessa Myricks. This is the Line Work Liquid Liner. I have the shade Onyx. I bought this because one of you recommended it a while ago, and it is one of the most dramatic eyeliners I've tried. It is super rich, really dark. It's very easy to apply because it is a brush tip, so it just glides on. Some eyeliners, especially now, like some eyeliners I thought were really dark, and then after I tried this one, I was like, they almost look like a gray compared to this because this one is so dark and dramatic. I like the brush tip on here. It's very tapered, so you can get like a really nice wing. And even though this one is so rich and intense, I feel like I still can get like more of a subtle line because sometimes the brush tips are too big and too thick, and all of a sudden I have like the most intense winged liner. And I still like my winged liner. I was watching a TikTok the other day and it was like telltale signs you're a millennial. And I feel like I always fall into like half of those categories, but one of them was winged liner. And tell me why I did not know winged liner was like a very obvious giveaway that you're a millennial. I guess a lot of people don't wear winged liner anymore, but I still love my winged liners so much. I guess with the rise of like clean girl makeup and more of like a minimal makeup aesthetic, a lot of people don't wear eyeliner at all. Even though there are days where I skip eyeliner, I just prefer how I look with it. I feel like when I don't have it on, like something's missing. And if I'm wearing eyeliner, I'm usually wearing winged liner. So maybe I am like a telltale millennial, but of course I am. Like I don't even fall into the age bracket that a Gen Zer could be. Anyway, I think those videos are so funny. Like I feel like you have to laugh at them when the Gen Z people are making fun of millennials because a lot of it does apply to me. I'm guilty of it. What can you do? So anyway, that's everything I wanted to share in today's video. A bunch of Sephora favorites under $25. I would love to know if you guys have any more affordable recommendations that I need to check out. I did actually purchase a good amount of like more affordable products. I'll do my haul video soon. The products should be here in a few days. But thanks again for being here. I really appreciate it. I'll see you very soon with a new video. Bye.